Hi, I'm Ethan. I'm 34 and work as a project manager at a construction company. Been married to Sarah for 8 years, and we've got a 10-year-old daughter named Emma. Daddy, can you help me with my math homework? Sure thing, sweetheart. Where's your mom? She's on the phone again. She's always on the phone now. Emma wasn't wrong. Sarah had been glued to that thing for weeks, always stepping into another room when it rang, always smiling at the screen like she was keeping some big secret. Who's she talking to all the time? Some guy named Marcus. He's coming to visit us this weekend. Mommy says he's her friend from college. My stomach dropped. Sarah never mentioned any Marcus before, and in 8 years of marriage, she'd never had college friends just randomly show up. That's nice, honey. Did she say why he's visiting? He's some big-shot computer guy. Mommy showed me pictures of his fancy car and everything. She says he's really successful now. Friday night came and I was grilling burgers when this black BMW pulled into our driveway. Out stepped this guy who looked like he just walked out of a magazine. Perfect hair, expensive suit, the whole deal. Marcus! Sarah practically ran to the door before I could even set down my spatula. She hugged him like they were reuniting after a war or something. Sarah, you look incredible. Marriage suits you. Stop it, you're just saying that. I'm serious. You haven't changed a bit since state. Emma came running outside and stopped dead in her tracks when she saw Marcus. Whoa, is that really your car? It sure is. Want me to show you the inside later? That would be so cool. Daddy's truck doesn't have heated seats or anything fancy. Thanks, kid. Really needed that comparison right now. Dinner was torture. Marcus kept telling stories about his tech company, his trips to Europe, his penthouse downtown. Sarah hung on every word like he was some kind of prophet. Remember that little cafe near campus where we used to study? The one with the terrible coffee but amazing pastries? It's still there. I drove by last month. You were in town last month? Business trip. I almost called you, but I wasn't sure if that would be weird. Emma chimed in between bites of her burger. Mr. Marcus, do you have kids? Not yet. Still waiting for the right situation, you know? Daddy, Marcus is so much cooler than you. He has a sports car and travels everywhere. Sarah laughed. Emma, that's not very nice. But it's true. He's like a fairy tale dad. After Emma went to bed, I was loading the dishwasher when I heard them talking quietly on the back porch. I can't believe you're really here. I've thought about this moment for years, Sarah. About you. Marcus, we can't just meet me tomorrow, just the two of us, like old times. Where? That hotel downtown, the Marriott, room 412, 2 o'clock. I dropped the plate I was holding. It shattered on the kitchen floor, but they were too busy planning their little reunion to notice. The next morning, Sarah left early for work. She forgot her phone on the kitchen counter, and when it buzzed with a text, I saw Marcus's name flash across the screen. Can't wait to hold you again. Room is booked. My hands shook as I scrolled through their messages. Weeks of this stuff. Plans, promises, even photos I didn't want to see. Missing you already. Ethan has no idea. He's so boring compared to you. I should have married you instead. Soon we'll be together for real. I have the divorce papers ready. When Sarah walked through the door that evening, I was sitting at the kitchen table with her phone in front of me. We need to talk. About what? Room 412, the Marriott. Ring any bells? Her face went white. She grabbed for the phone, but I pulled it back. How long has this been going on? Ethan, I can explain. How long, Sarah? Since he contacted me 2 months ago. 2 months? You've been lying to my face for 2 months? I didn't mean for it to happen. We just started talking and… And what? You decided to throw away 8 years for some guy with a fancy car? It's not about the car. Marcus makes me feel alive again. With you, I feel like I'm just existing. Emma came downstairs in her pajamas, rubbing her eyes. Why are you guys yelling? Go back to bed, sweetheart. No, she should hear this. Emma, Mommy, and I are getting divorced. Ethan, don't. Divorced? Why? Because your mother is in love with Marcus. The cool car guy, but he's awesome. Sarah knelt down next to Emma. Honey, Mommy and Marcus are going to live together. You can come with us. He has a big house with a pool. Really? And I can ride in his car whenever I want? Of course, baby. Emma looked at me, then back at Sarah. Will Daddy come too? No, sweetie. Daddy will live somewhere else. Good. Marcus is way better than Daddy anyway. He's rich and fun. Daddy just works and watches boring TV. Those words hit me like a truck. My own daughter choosing them over me without even thinking about it. Emma, don't you love Daddy? I guess, but Marcus is like a real fairy tale dad. He can buy me anything I want. I called Jake that night. He's been my best friend since high school and happens to be a divorce lawyer. Ethan, buddy, what's wrong? You sound terrible. Sarah's leaving me for some rich guy and Emma wants to go with them. Slow down. Tell me everything. After I explained the whole mess, Jake was quiet for a long minute. This Marcus guy, what's his last name? Williams, Marcus Williams, why? I might know something about him. Don't do anything stupid. Meet me tomorrow at my office. By Wednesday, I was packing my clothes into garbage bags. Sarah wanted me out so she could put the house on the market and move to Marcus's penthouse with Emma. Marcus thinks we should sell this place fast. His downtown condo has better schools nearby anyway. This is probably for the best, Ethan. We both deserve to be happy. Yes, Sarah, we sure do. The next morning at Jake's office, I pulled out a thick folder. What's all this? Bank statements, phone records, screenshots. I've been documenting everything since I found out. You've been planning this whole time? I'm not as stupid as they think. I knew walking away defeated would just make them think they won. Jake flipped through the papers. This is good, but I found something better. Marcus Williams is married, 6 years. Wife's Rebecca in Portland with twin boys. Are you serious? And his company Technova Solutions is a scam. Fake clients, inflated revenue, the FBI's building a case. So Sarah left me for a married con artist? Looks that way. What do you want to do? I want them to burn, Jake. We contacted Rebecca through a private investigator. Mrs. Williams, we have evidence your husband's having an affair. Her voice cracked over speakerphone. I've suspected for months. He travels constantly to the same city. We can provide evidence, but you need to come here. I'll be on the next flight. I started recording Sarah and Marcus when the yacht they picked up Emma's things. Hidden devices and toys worked perfectly. When are you telling Emma we're getting married? Soon. I need to handle business stuff first. What business stuff? Divorce from my ex-wife is complicated. Her lawyers asked too many questions. You said you were never married. It was just business. Nothing like us. Marcus, you lied. It doesn't matter anymore. Once it's final, we'll have our real wedding. More recordings came daily. My friend Lisa looked up your company online. She couldn't find much. Lisa doesn't know anything. Technova is private equity funded, low profile for security. She said the address doesn't exist. Sarah, do you trust me or some jealous friend mad you found someone better than Ethan? I trust you. Good. Don't let others poison what we have. By Friday, everything was ready. Rebecca was flying in Saturday morning. Jake's FBI contact would move on Marcus's company Monday. I had recordings proving Sarah knew about the lies but ignored them. You sure about this, Ethan? Once we pull these triggers, no going back. They made their choice, Jake. Now they live with consequences. Saturday morning, Rebecca walked straight into Sarah's office building. I watched from across the street as she marched up to the reception desk. I'm looking for Sarah Mitchell. Tell her Marcus Williams' wife is here. 10 minutes later, Sarah came down looking confused. Rebecca didn't waste time. You're sleeping with my husband. I think there's been a mistake. Marcus Williams, Technova Solutions, drives a black BMW. Ring any bells? Sarah's face went white as Rebecca pulled out photos of Marcus with their kids. We've been married 6 years. These are his sons, Tyler and Mason. That's impossible. Marcus said he was never married. He's a liar and a fraud. His company's fake, his money's stolen, and now you're about to lose everything too. Monday morning, Marcus got arrested at his hotel. Jake called me with updates throughout the day. FBI raided his fake office. Investors are furious. Guy lost $12 million of other people's money. What about Sarah? Her boss fired her. Workplace affair policy violation. Plus the scandals all over local news. Daddy, Marcus left us. What happened, sweetheart? When the police came, he said he didn't know us. He told them Mommy was just some crazy woman stalking him. Where's your mom now? She's crying all the time. We had to move out of the fancy place. Marcus changed his phone number. Emma, I want you to know I love you, but you chose them over me. I know, Daddy. I was stupid. Marcus promised me everything, and then he just disappeared when things got bad. Actions have consequences, Emma. You called him your fairy tale dad and said I was boring. I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. You meant every word. The custody hearing was a joke. Sarah couldn't afford a decent lawyer, and Marcus was in federal prison awaiting trial. Your Honor, my client has lost her job, her home, and has no stable income, Sarah's public defender said. Meanwhile, Mr. Mitchell has maintained steady employment, proper housing, and has documented evidence of the mother's poor judgment. I got full custody within an hour. Sarah tried calling me last month. Ethan, I know I messed up. Can we try to work things out, for Emma's sake? No, Sarah, you made your bed. I lost everything, my job, my reputation, my savings. Marcus left me with nothing. That's exactly what you deserve. What about Emma? She misses you. Emma gets supervised visits twice a month. That's all the court ordered. That's all she gets. Please, Ethan, I learned my lesson. Too late for lessons, Sarah. You should have thought about consequences before you threw away our family. I hung up and looked around my new house. Business was booming since the story went public. Turns out people respect a guy who handles betrayal with class. Emma was doing better in therapy, learning that choices matter. Marcus got 5 years in federal prison. Sarah works at a diner now, barely making rent on a studio apartment. And me? I'm finally living the life I deserve. Justice served cold, exactly how I like it. Ethan's story ends here, but the real question begins. Was he right to punish Emma the same way he punished the adults? She was only 10 years old when she called Marcus her fairy tale dad and said her real father was boring. Should children pay the same price as adults for their choices? Or does being a kid mean you deserve unlimited chances to make things right? Some of you will say Emma was just a child manipulated by Marcus and Sarah, that Ethan should have forgiven her completely. Others will argue that kids need to learn early that words have power and choices have consequences, even painful ones. What do you think? Drop your honest opinion in the comments, and don't hold back. If this story got your blood pumping, smash that like button and subscribe for more revenge stories that'll keep you on the edge of your seat.